Welcome back to ShopDog-Garage. This is a very short 67 Camaro video. Not a short, just a short video, because the shorts don't ever seem to get recommended by YouTube all that much. So, over the last couple days, we've been in here working. We mixed up sealer. Well, we taped off the car. That took a couple days. Mixed up the sealer, sealed everything that's now painted, and then that was Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, which is last night, Harlan and I mixed up paint, put down 2 coats of paint, mixed up clear, 2 coats of clear, and then spent forever pulling all the masking because as the clear hardens, that gets harder to do. I still can't get over how nice the hinges came out. That is incredible. And yeah, this isn't even normally painted, but I think that's going to look really, really sharp. We got the gutters painted because that's going to be really difficult to do when the body's assembled. And yeah, these are all the areas that you just can't really get at when the car is together. So the next step is to loosely assemble the car. Well, tape everything off that's, you know, the engine bay and everything. Get the car loosely assembled. Get it over to Harlan's. And then we will get it cleaned up, sealed, painted, and cleared over there. That's an even bigger job. Can't really do it here. These posts are just, you know, it would make sweeping the fenders and everything just a little too much work. But not too worried about it. And then look at, you know, this is the inside of the trunk, and look at that. You know, that I think looks fantastic. And then once again, you know, we painted inside the fenders, even though you don't need to. And you can see how much work I had to do to these things because Goodmark can't build anything to save their souls. You know, all the work we had to do fixing the header. I don't know if you guys remember, it was really nasty here. The valence was absolutely smashed, and unfortunately, it will be again. That's the thing that you use as a curve feeler. We did decide to go ahead and paint the back lip of the hood because the way we're going to paint it, it would just be impossible. We're going to do the sides at the same time we're painting the car, but it would be just impossible to do the rear with, you know, the car in the way. And then the doors, I know it's not correct. I know the paint would go over the whole door, but I'm going to love the look of this because remember the weather strip goes here and it's pretty wide. And then the inside, and then the door card goes to here, and that'll be white. So I think the black between the blue and the white will really set it off. And then here's our little spray out from quite some time ago. And you can see, it really did show what this color could be. The area I really noticed it earlier was here where you got all these compound curves. You can see that came out pretty close. And couldn't be any happier with this. This came out really, really nice. Right now the clear still a little soft, so I'm not doing anything. Everything can just sit. I've been pulling plastic. I've got it pulled down off the walls and the door as well. You know, just kind of looking, making sure we didn't miss anything. And yes, I realize this will never be seen because the window fuzzies and all that go there. But, you know, it'll protect it, make it kind of nice. And I've been stuffing masking plastic into these bags all. Oh boy, it's just, you know, it did its job. You feel bad because it feels like a waste, but it's contaminated now. It did its job. It's like this paper, also contaminated, but I'm going to leave it for right now. Not doing any painting, well, any more painting over here. In fact, this will be over to Harlan's hopefully in 2 weeks. So I don't think this was a super duper long video, but like I said, the shorts, which is what I've been posting on this project, they're just, I don't think they show up in anybody's feeds. So it must be a YouTube thing. So I figured I better just show an actual video. Also, for all the people who kept asking, what color is it going to be? It's going to be that color. This is light blue polymetallic from GM's 77 Corvette. Not from any of the other cars. The Corvette always seems to get its own specialty colors. And then remember, no body work was done here, but that sure looks awful nice. You know, a lot of work was done up here. And I did pick this hardline because I think with it assembled, it'll be very difficult to paint inside this bucket area. So we did go ahead and go here. This is where the headlight bezel bucket would ride anyway. So it's probably going to disappear, but better to have it blue. And of course, that's why we did all these lips where things get bolted to other things, because, you know, I want them to not be rusty in the future. That would be awesome. And then for those who have been watching, I did remember my drain holes. I'd kind of bondoed them out, but I did put them back. Yeah, that's where we're at. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I don't know how you actually search the shorts on the channel, but there's a couple of them on doing this project. Anyway, have a good night.